Okay, everybody, here we go. We move into our final Muay Thai bout of the evening, but it's not our final fight though. We still have 5 more boxing fights coming up. Sorry, 4 boxing fights and then a special body punch challenge between Peter Denman, our MC at the moment, and Chinakrit Siramongkon Gym. Right now, we have Petchompoo for Puiboonphuet take on Buotong Meay. So Buotong Meay, representing Cambodia, has a record of 6 professional fights, 4 victories, 2 defeats, no draws. And Petchompoo for Puiboonphuet has a professional record of 8 fights, 6 victories, 2 defeats, and no draws on her record. Petchompoo means the pink diamond in Thai. You have a lot of Muay Thai fighters that have their fight name, their alias given as a diamond. You know, you've got the likes of Pet Dam, or normally just Pet, so Pet Dam, Black Diamond. Lots of different ways that you can kind of say it.
It's quite a nice nickname as well, because, you know, the classic saying is, how do you create diamonds? And that's through pressure. Yep. And, you know, one way to kind of pay your ode to these fighters, they're under so much pressure that they become diamonds, which is a great compliment to anyone who's a fighter. You know, anyone who steps in that ring deserves so much respect. And we're about to witness a fight here where Thailand will be taking on Cambodia.
Yeah, we haven't had Thailand versus Cambodia for a very long time. And it's good to see that we have that matchup again at Lumpinee Stadium. I mean, Cambodian fighters traditionally aren't the best technical Muay Thai fighters, but what they lack in technique, they make up for in sheer aggression and heart, and they can have absolute wars with their opponents.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen several fighters from Cambodia fight here before, and they just relentlessly march forward. They go to the body, and they try and take their opponent out. They try and make it a real fight. So it's always entertaining to see how someone takes on somebody with sheer aggression. I mean, every fight we've seen tonight with the Muay Thai, it's been a back foot fighter against an aggressive fighter. So it's definitely a case of how do they adapt to the situation in front of them.
Yeah, that's 100% right.
So Ali, if you've got an aggressive fighter, what do you do? What are the tactics you use against an aggressive fighter?
Well, one of the main things that you're taught in Muay Thai, and that's why Muay Thai is such a great, diverse sport, is you can use the teep, which is a push kick. So you can use that as an offensive and a defensive weapon. It's normally used as a defensive weapon, where you just literally lift one of your legs up and you just effectively push your opponent away, normally to the waist. I mean, the higher you go with the teep, the better, because your opponent can catch the teep if it is at their, if it's thrown to their abdomen, thrown to their waist height. If you throw it a little bit higher, if you aim for the chest, it's a lot more difficult for them to evade it, for them to catch it. So that's normally one way that you can do to avoid to sort of counter an aggressive fighter. The other thing you can do, which is harder, is sidestep and use a lot of lateral movement, use a lot of pivots. And also, like we see in boxing, just stick out a jab. Nice strong jab against an aggressive fighter is good. The problem that we have right now is a height difference, Jimmy.
Yeah, great analogy. And, you know, let's see how it's used as well here. You know, usually a longer fighter wants to keep at bay and keep those teeps coming as well. So it seems to be working. If you're the shorter fighter, you want to be the explosive fighter on the inside. So here we are, folks. Round number 1, scheduled for 3 of the final Muay Thai fight of this evening. After this, we do have some Western boxing. So right now, we have Petchompoo from Thailand in the red, and she is taking on Buotong Meay from Cambodia.
Yeah, I mean, Buotong is on the shorter end of a height difference here between these two, and he wants to try and target the lead leg of Petchompoo. Go after that with low kicks and use lateral movement. Don't stay in one place. Don't get trapped on the ropes, because Petchompoo, she can just walk straight forward and land a punch, land a straight punch, body kick, land a knee up the middle. You don't want that. You don't want to be in the clinch against Petchompoo either. You want to be on the outside as much as possible. You want to target the body as well with body punches.
And we can see with Petchompoo, she's got her hips really far back and she's got her hands in front of her, making it very hard for Buotong to find out when he can engage, because it almost is acting like barbed wire. You know, if you get involved, you're going to get hit on your way in, you're going to get hurt. So great stuff by Petchompoo so far to keep her opponent at bay. And here we are back in central ring. Buotong trying to find an opening, looks very casual, and he nearly tumbles to the canvas there.
Yeah, he did.
Swing and a miss by Buotong.
He's really trying to land that low kick, but keeps on missing. He's trying to set it up somehow, touch the glove, use a jab. I mean, jab the gloves, you see it a lot in Western boxing, where they try and find those power shots by just jabbing or punching the guard of their opponent to sort of find the range.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you've got to use the gloves as a part of their guard as well, and their target. And a big right hand being landed by Buotong, exactly what we expected. Buotong comes out swinging. He's trying to knock the block off Petchompoo as early as he possibly can, but has she able to weather the storm?
Oh, you're absolutely right, mate. You're absolutely right, Jimmy.
Thanks, mate. And we're back into the action. Here we go. Petchompoo just on the back foot and definitely feeling the pressure so far of Buotong. Buotong aim alive, and you see outside Galaxy being shown on camera, a big fan of Muay Thai, and obviously used to be a Muay Thai fighter way back until he became a professional boxer, and he always is here supporting Petchompoo. Back in the action, not long to go for round number one, final seconds, and there we go. We're going into round number two, but we'll have some action replays with Ali McCoyney.
What a round that was. So David versus Goliath. Buotong being David, being on the shorter end of a height difference between these two. So he tried to use a lot of low kicks but missed them a lot of the time. And then Petchompoo coming forward into the clinch. Didn't take too much. Petchompoo close the distance and just land straight knees at the middle.
Big right hand there landed by Buotong. I mean, he just came out firing. It was almost, he lulled Petchompoo into believing he wasn't capable of doing anything. And as soon as Petchompoo let her guard go down, he just started wailing upstairs and trying to land everything he possibly could. You can see the corner and the coach of Petchompoo trying to give some final instructions. What advice would you be giving to Petchompoo right now?
I'd say just keep going forward, use your straight punches, use straight knees up the middle. You can tell that Buotong can't clinch, can't hack the clinch with Petchompoo, and she needs to capitalize on that. But for Buotong, it's going to be the opposite. As soon as she comes forward, land your low kick, go to the body with some heavy body punches. Try and go upstairs like you did in the first round with overhand rights.
It was a fantastic round, and it was one of those moments where I just thought Petchompoo was just going to dominate and bully with her size. But Buotong definitely had a point to prove with those overhand windmilling shots that came over the top and landed quite well. So we're going into round number two, scheduled for 3, and then we will have 3 professional fights and 1 amateur fight coming after this. So 4 more fights coming up after this one, folks. In the final moments by the referee, he wipes the Vaseline off the gloves. The final instructions, and they're going to get involved in round number 2. So Thailand taking on Cambodia. Petchompoo in the red, Buotong in the blue.
Good 1-2 there from Petchompoo, and this is exactly what she needs to do. Close the distance, but she's getting tagged here. Big right hands coming in from Buotong, and Buotong takes the back of Petchompoo in the clinch. Didn't think I'd ever see that, Jim.
He got in the clinch, and then Petchompoo, I thought, had it. I thought she was just going to deliver those knees, but then those big right hand, but the chopping elbow comes down on top as well. Both fighters are definitely being pushed and definitely being tested right now. Buotong has got one move, and it's the windmill. Both fighters holding central ring. Buotong with a teep to the thigh of Petchompoo. He charges in again once, and Petchompoo wraps him up.
Buotong doing good in that clinch exchange there. Inside control, not bad work from the Cambodian fighter.
Petchompoo again on the back foot. She had such great success when she started delivering those knees into the middle. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. Buotong, just to me, looks like he's trying to prove something, that he will not be outmatched by the taller fighter, but a beautiful sweep and turn by Petchompoo. The crowd go wild. Back into the action.
Buotong taking his time. Good body kick there. Coming forward with some straight punches, but crashing body kick from Petchompoo.
And now both fighters being involved in the clinch. The referee breaks them up very quickly. I think Petchompoo really needs to start engaging in that clinch right now and start delivering those knees to the chest and midsection.
Yeah, the knees can really take the life out of your opponent, especially if they're a heavy puncher like Buotong. It's within your best interest to land a knee as they're opening up with a punch.
And it's really hard to get punches off when you're in the clinch. And this is where Petchompoo could come alive. And it looks like Petchompoo is trying to take the back. And there we see another action shot of the twins, Calcite Galaxy.
Petchompoo, deep to the body.
Big right kick to the midsection once again. And it looks like Petchompoo is just trying to adjust her shorts right now. And back in the action they go. They tangle up once again and they nearly fall through the ropes. What is going on? And they nearly tumble out once again.
Referee getting a hold of them here, trying to pull them back in.
Wow, and the crowd are going wild. What a fight we're witnessing right now. 10 seconds to go for round number 2. And it almost looks like Petchompoo is hurt to the body. She is wincing ever so slightly.
Wow, what a round that was. Replays coming for you shortly, and then we will go into the third and final round. Lots of drama in that round as well. Here's Jimmy with the replays.
So let's see some of the replays from that round. So we saw Buotong early on coming alive with those big windmilling shots, but that was the only moment he had in that fight where he really started to land some big key and significant heavy haymakers. After that, Petchompoo took over the action and was sweeping and controlling, tangling him up in the clinch. And there we see it again, trying to get her hips on top of his. But there was some moments in that fight where Petchompoo was almost trying to split the action and just slow things down after it looked like she was hurt to the body and was just trying to survive. Maybe we can see some of the action replays, and there we see just the inside thigh. So we're going to go into a third and final round here. It's definitely a close fight. Both fighters are going to have to put it on the line in the third round. Petchompoo from Thailand, Buotong from Cambodia. Who will take it? There is a huge scoring section for Petchompoo, which adds to the pressure.
Yeah, Petchompoo with so much support in her corner. Lots of VIPs there. She's done well though. She does have a big advantage really with the height advantage and in the clinch too. I mean, saying that, Buotong did have some good moments inside some of the clinch exchanges, just taking Puiboonphuet's side control clinch.
But it's only an advantage, Ali, when they're using it as well. Like, we can see it's a high advantage, but unless you use it, you're just another fighter who's taller.
Yeah, very good statement, Jimmy.
Thanks, Mitch. All right, we're getting back into the action here. Final moments, Petchompoo just being stretched out. And here we go, final round, 3 minutes to go. Petchompoo in the red, Buotong in the blue. Who will take it? It could be an even fight so far. And that is the bell, 3 minutes.
Good body kick there. Oh, I just missed the mark from Petchompoo. Again, see how she was trying to set up that knee right there, but Buotong just got out of the way. That's exactly where Petchompoo wants to be, in the clinch. Buotong just viciously trying to fight his way out of it.
Buotong really was in a sticky situation there. Petchompoo landed a nice knee down the middle, and we're back into the action. A push kick attempt misses the target. Buotong back into the action, but he eats a knee in the process. Petchompoo pulling down, and the crowd shouting for elbows to come raining down.
Good low kick there from Buotong, but not a lot of power in it. Petchompoo tangling him up in the clinch. Buotong fighting back and going for that side control position just to stall it and try and get the referee to break it up.
Back in the central ring they go. Buotong, to me, needs to do something now. He needs to push the pace and try and do something. Otherwise, I think Petchompoo is going to steal this fight away from him. And they nearly go through the ropes once again. Petchompoo holds on and gets the back. So it looks like a dominant position for Petchompoo.
Team there from Buotong, better from him. That was a good technique to throw, and now he's got a bit of confidence. Huge clubbing right hand there from Buotong, and good clinch position here from the Cambodian fighter. Good lock. I mean, Petchompoo just extending her arms as the referee broke up the clinch.
Petchompoo's got to start using that range and that length to her advantage, because Buotong is starting to chop those legs down, but we're in the final round. Is it a little bit too late here? Buotong goes down low, and he gets teeped to across the side of the ring. Great stuff by Petchompoo.
And here comes Petchompoo up the middle with the knees, straight knees going down the middle. And then that's money in the bank right there. Showed incredible amount of effect. And that's really going to hurt Buotong, make him think twice about going into the clinch again with Petchompoo.
And Petchompoo just trying to catch that kick, and they get back into the clinch once again. The grip behind his head, trying to just nullify the action here once again. 35 seconds to go of round number 3. A swing and a miss by Petchompoo. She charges him with a kick and a knee. She grabs on the back of the head of Buotong, and then they go to the canvas ever so slightly. Back in the action we go. 20 seconds to go here.
Bit of a stalemate between these two. Buotong breaks it by changing his low kick, his body kick to a low kick, taking the side here of Petchompoo and landing a few knees to the back before the referee breaks up the action. And that is the end of the third and final round of our final Muay Thai fight. What a load of drama that was between these two. We go to the judges' scorecards for the third time with these Muay Thai bouts. Let's take a look at the highlights real quick. So, bit of a scrappy third round, lots of drama in it. On the outside you saw wild punches being thrown by Buotong, the clinch being just commanded by Petchompoo at times, and these straight knees sucking life out of Buotong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner by way of unanimous decision, as all three judges scores it the same, 28-29. Fighting out of their red corner.เรียนเชิญพลตรีสาธิตจาตุวงศ์นะครับผมรองในสนามมวยลุมพินีมวยไทยอารีนานะครับขึ้นมามอบถ้วยรางวัลให้กับนักมวยนะครับและขอเชิญคุณสุพนัทจันแรมนะครับโปรโมเตอร์ Highland Boxing Promotion นะครับขึ้นมาบนเวทีเช่นกันนะครับ